Hello everybody, welcome to another Watcher of Realms video from Infernum. On this one, we are doing literally the hardest Malrik that I've ever done. We are not on my account, we are on a friend's account, and when he asked for help, I was pretty confident. I've literally done every Malrik there is to do, but this one indeed is a special one. It's a level 5 red. Now this is the old red, the old map, the mossy quartz map, not the molten obsidian one. And on this one, it's much harder than that one. The mobs are so freaking tanky, and we do have a modifier that's going to ruin our lives. But before that, as you can see, I started using a video camera on those videos. Hopefully that will make you enjoy them even more. And at this point, I'm a full-time content creator. I spend literally every waking hour recording videos or doing stuff for the game, for the videos, tests, and such. So I really want to give them the best shot at being as entertaining as possible for you. And the second thing that I quickly want to mention, this is a voiceover. We were literally 10 people in Discord trying to figure this one out, and in the end we managed to get some out of it. But yeah, it's really a complicated one. Now let's get right into the video. Before that, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps a ton. And let's see the key. Okay, so in terms of modifiers, we actually don't have anything too crazy. The Golden Guard is indeed immune to any damage, and it's quite annoying, but it's nothing like special, like wow. You can work your way around that with true damage, there is no issue. The biggest issue is this modifier that increases enemies max HP by 30%. This is going to ruin our lives. You will see when the boss comes and we have so many enemies that we have to deal with. This modifier will be insanely hard. Now we are starting off the key, and I'm gonna briefly walk you through the placements. So what we have here, we have Arbiter with Chaotix. So we're starting off with Dracula on the top side, then we're putting Valara on the bot side, and Elris. Elris is built a little tanky, so she can tank a few of those hits until we can place out Reef to take out the Thunderhead. But the damage is nothing crazy on it. It's still like a substantial amount, like 20-30k per hit, and for a poor Elris that's a lot, but she can hold off for a bit. Also, having the shield artifacts makes it a bit easier. Okay, so now we decided to wait until 80 cost, because that would give us the advantage of putting the Thunderhead on the last deploy enemy, and that would be a tank, Khadgrim in this case. So the first few waves are nothing special. Here, luckily, Dracula can kill the two mobs on the top side without having to place a tank yet, so we have enough time to get cost to place everyone. Alright, so we're starting with Gretchen. She's not exactly behind Reef, because I actually wanted her to also have Dracula and Oren in ultimate, and you will see that will help us a lot. Not only with the damage, with the 60% damage that she gives everyone in her ultimate range, or in the banner range, I don't know exactly what it's called, but also with the rage regen, because Oren will have the ultimate literally almost every wave. Now, for the top side, Oren is doing his thing. On the bot side, we have Gretchen and Valara doing quite alright. Here I didn't wait for 5 stacks on Gretchen, but for the first wave it doesn't matter. Now, this key will get truly hard when the boss spawns. Until then, it's fairly stock standard, there is not a lot of things to do. As you saw, Oren can execute the collision guard, or he can kill them with true damage from the lightning. So it's either Anathema execute or the true damage. That's the only way to deal with them. And before figuring this out, they were quite problematic because somehow Dracula detects them as the highest HP unit, and as you can see, they are not dying unless it's true damage or execute, and literally Dracula would waste all his ultimate on them, and the little tanks here will simply just not take any damage. So at least not from him, right? Now I didn't have time to record the video with the gear also, but literally everyone is in best gear that there is. We have unstoppable force on everyone, I think, except Gretchen, but they all have really good gear. They all have exclusive rings, arbiter rings, and chaotic rings, and so on. So the gear is top notch, but this key is really hell. Like, I've done a bunch and I couldn't find one that's this extremely hard. Now, for the most part, until the boss arrives, we just use Valara and Gretchen to clear the bot side, and Oren on the top side. We don't even need to use Dracula. As you can see, Gretchen is doing God's work with the extra rage regen that she provides to Oren, so he can ult every wave, so we don't have to worry about anything there. Now, we're gonna skip ahead a bit because every wave is like this, and we're going to go directly when the boss appears. So let's skip a little. No, we went too far ahead. Now let's stop around here. So one important thing here is that you actually need to clear the mobs here. Otherwise, Baron will put a shield on them, so they can become quite problematic. Now here is where the fun starts. The fun, not in the good sense. As you can see, we are ulting with Valara it's an A5 Valara. We have also Gretchen doing quite a lot of damage, but the shields are not disappearing at all. Like, it's insane. Here we're starting off with Dracula on the top side. As you can see, an A5 Dracula and with an Oren ulting with always using the lightnings and the stacks and everything. We could barely get him below half HP, and that's actually quite insane. I don't know if there is anything in this game that can live like this, at least any mob. If you think about GVG or anything, basically if you send something in a Dracula's ultimate and an Oren's ultimate, it gets obliterated. Now, when the boss is around 30% HP, we can ult with Dracula, and this part is really important, so we need to ult with him and make sure the anti-healing is running when he starts recharging, otherwise he will go back to full HP, and in this case this key will literally be not doable. So we really need to have that anti-heal. So as you can see here on the bot side, now we have 16 mobs because Baron died, so we did try a couple of things. Let's pause here for a second. We did try a couple of things. We tried perhaps waiting it out, not killing him and waiting out to clear everything. But if we don't kill him, the mobs from the top side will also get some massive shield, so we'll get overrun there, and we literally can't make it until the very end while keeping him alive to not summon the extra 8 skeletons so we can deal with them at the end. So we decided to kill him now, and now we're also using Dracula again after he revived to kill him fully. And for Oren, we're waiting a bit to have his ultimate when the other mobs are coming. So as you can see on the top side, on the bot side, an A5 Valara ulting with Gretchen, with everything. We cannot really kill those shields, like, it's absolutely disgusting. Let's talk a bit about Rosalia. We placed her here. Now this is not ideal, but when we did place her, this tile was literally filled with mobs, so if we place her here, she dies. Now sadly, because of the Thunderhead, she will die, but we noticed that most of her part is done. Like there will be only a 20% ultimate remaining on her, so she will do her part fairly well on this to stall the mobs as long as possible. One mistake we did here, I think, maybe not, was ulting with Valara at this time, because we do have the Rosalia pushback, so we could have maybe started Valara now after Rosalia died to get more CC then, but honestly there is literally no way of knowing this, and we did have very few tries remaining to figure this one out. So as you can see, we're doing our best to keep the mobs, but literally there is so many on them on this side, and they are not even close to dying. Like most of them are full HP, so unfortunately 2 of them leak through and we lose. But we did manage to kill the boss, and we did manage to get that chest, and I think that's the most important part. One thing, if you have Suyo and she's not on this account, I think instead of Rosalia using her, it will be absolutely insane, because she does a lot of damage, and on top of that damage, if you place her, for example, somewhere like here, she will actually drag the enemies from here and move them here, so at that point they will again get slowed by Reeve and then stunned, and we perhaps would have had a higher chance of finishing this. We also did try couple replacements. We tried Xena, she doesn't do anything. We tried, and it's an A5 Xena, so with top gear, but she literally didn't move a needle versus those mobs. We also try on the top side other things like Nerissa, but the top side is not the issue. We tried not using early Satori, doing it with Nerissa and relying only on Gretchen's Rage Gen. That didn't work fairly well, despite having another DPS to use. Having another DPS was technically, it sounded good, but it wasn't at all. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this key. Now let's see the rewards, because this is actually funny. Now I know we didn't clear everything, we did only 70%, but we did kill the boss. So usually when there is a variant gem or a transmutation gem, it's from the boss chest, but in this case, as you can see, we struggled for quite a few hours, like 3 hours or something, for just some runic augmentations. Yeah, that's been it for this video. Hopefully with the insight I provided you with, perhaps using Suye, perhaps trying to move Valara here, for example, when you're using her ultimate towards the end. So let's go here. When you're using her ultimate, perhaps if you move her to one tile back, she would kinda get more leverage on the mobs and push them further. If you have one of those keys, perhaps you could try some of those things to help you complete it. Yeah, that's been it for me. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy seeing my face on the screen. And as always, remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. That really helps a ton. Bye bye, see you in the next one.